Hello, hello. Welcome to another Get At Gaming Let's Play. I am Alex,
I'm Ben.
and today we're playing more of Celeste. I'm playing more Celeste. We're doing the B-side for Chapter 5. Hopefully we win, but you know, we've been winning so far.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good.
Yeah. Whoops.
So before Alex and I were talking about, I'm watching this movie called Brawl on Cell Block 99, Vince Vaughn, 2017.
Yeah.
I'm kind of confused of what, I mean, let's be honest. When I think of Vince Vaughn, I don't think of any sort of fighter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And every other person's like, you a boxer? You look like a fighter. I'm like, okay, guys, we get the point. There's a brawl in Cell Block 99.
Yeah.
And then I brought up to Alex, I was like, hey, we should do a podcast of some of the worst movies ever. And he goes, I really didn't like China O'Brien too. I just checked, Alex. It's still for sale.
Of course it is.
And it's cheaper than when I bought it.
Oh, wow. So you're saying there's a
so-
chance I should buy it?
I paid like 60. It's 44 now.
Wow.
So we've moved. But yeah, like, yeah, $44.99. It was $59.98. So that's almost a $20 difference.
Yeah.
I'm not upset with my purchase. Let's just be honest.
How do I do this?
You're definitely asking the wrong person on that one. You almost got it.
Yeah. I guess I do that, but I don't have enough space to do, like... There it is.
Besides China O'Brien 2, do you have one that's like a movie that you went to go see, like in the theater? You're like, gosh, this is just awful.
I don't know, because like a lot of movies I can find like redeeming value towards. What's that movie? I don't know. I didn't really enjoy I guess I've only seen one of them, but like the first My Hero movie.
Okay.
I didn't really enjoy that one because, like, I don't know, anime originals aren't super great. Like, it was fine. I think more of also I saw in theaters, and that was when the TikTok memes were really happening, where like kids would say like Eren Yeager or whatever in the theaters, and you're just like, shut up, kid. So like there was that. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like actively bad movies I've seen, and like I'm sure there are some. I just can't think of any for some reason.
I mean, I could tell you, completely honest, House of the Dead was one that I almost walked out of, and that has never happened.
I watched. I mean, I guess this is the problem too. I saw some movie I walked out of once. How do I do that? Maybe it was a Tyler Perry movie technically, but that was my first problem. But like,
Tyler Perry.
It was called Peoples, I think it was, and I saw it because like my mom was like, yeah, let's go see this movie. It's doing well. Like, even though it's a Tyler Perry movie or whatever, it's doing well. We're like, oh, that's weird, but okay, sure, we'll go see it. And we watched like maybe like 30 minutes of it, and we're just like, this is awful. And we actually like walked out of the theater.
That is hilarious. When I remember going to, I was like stoked. I'm like, dude, this is based on a video game. It's gonna be great, right? And in the first 20 minutes, I'm like, oh no, what have I signed up for?
Yeah.
It was bad. And then people actually did leave the theater.
I'm sure.
That is a first. I've never, even to this day, I've never seen it. But they left. They were like, no, thank you. And of course, the director went to go do some other horrible, you know, video game related movies. And
Yeah.
but I don't know what he's doing now. I think he's done. I think he was like finally like, no one wanted to give him money to make a movie.
Huh.
Do you remember the critic or it was somebody on YouTube or something like
Nostalgia critic?
Whoever it was like wanting to say some comment, and the director was like, I mean, I'll fight you, and they had a boxing match.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like a YouTuber or something, but somebody was talking crap about him, and he was like, let's have a boxing match. And he beat the crap out of this critic. He was like totally one-sided.
That sounds hilarious, though.
I mean, it goes to show, if you're gonna talk smack, man, you better back it up, you know?
Yeah. Look at that. We did one. Oh, maybe I should have used it here, huh? I guess I messed up.
Now, do you have to use the keys in a certain order?
No, I don't think you can soft lock yourself. Thankfully.
Okay, that's good.
But if I used it in a certain order, I would have been able to get that one. Just like next.
Gotcha.
Stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to think of bad movies. Jeez, like, I mean, like, obviously they're the ones that like Troll 2 or whatever, you know, like the the obvious ones, but like that's not fun.
I mean, I could still watch that movie though. I can still watch it and laugh because it's so bad.
I mean, I guess I hate Last Jedi, but like I feel like a lot of people do.
Yeah. I mean, I every time, what was it? Every time my son says stuff, I always text him that scene where the kid's like, "Oh my God," for like way too long.
Oh, they're eating her, and then they're gonna eat me. Oh my God. Yeah.
Which, by the way, if anyone is, especially people that are listening, there's a documentary. It's called The Worst Best Movie Ever Made. You need to watch it.
Yeah.
Because it talks about how that movie was made, and like the director had never watched the first one, didn't understand what he was doing, and he like did his own thing.
Wow.
So that's why that movie, when you watch it, if you've seen Troll 1 and then you watch this, you're like, I don't understand what's going on, because there's like no correlation between both films.
Yeah.
Like completely different story. And I'm like, man, you just went out there, or you ate the mushrooms, one of the two.
Yeah.
Have you seen both of the Troll movies?
I think I've only seen the second one, to be honest.
You got to watch the first one because it has your favorite Seinfeld. Well, one of your favorite Seinfeld people.
Jason Alexander?
No. So the actress that plays Elaine.
Oh, Jerry Louise Dreyfus. Okay.
That was like one of her first movies.
Really? That sounds really fun.
Yeah, she had fun with it. But it's a crazy, especially since you've seen 2. You're gonna watch 1 and you're gonna be like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You're gonna be so confused because you've seen 2 and you're gonna be like, I'm like so confused with what's happening here.
I'm almost there.
The guy that played the dad in that movie is a dentist now.
Really?
Yeah. It's hard saying because that documentary came out, gosh, a while ago. So
There we go. Look at this. Now we just take this on the express train.
Do you think she gets sick in that bubble?
Probably.
It's a lot of spinning.
It's a lot of death from spikes too on accident.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, I'm supposed to jump. Okay. Jeez. I have to stand like right here.
That is so insane.
It's because I'm holding the grab button. I need to not do that. So I can do it here. Almost there. Okay, I gotta do this. Nope, no, I messed up. Yeah, I have to like not hold the grab and then jump when it pops up. Like that. Except like less high. It's too high. But like, it's less of a maze, so that's why I like this level.
That's where they're all been like kind of like a maze.
Like the real level of this was more of a maze, yeah. Maybe I gotta let go. I messed up. I'm done. Bad movies, huh? Bad movies.
I mean, and I'm talking like it's just an awful, like, either bad script, it's like, or you're watching it and you're kind of like all over the place. You know what I mean?
The Mario movie's that, but like I feel like it has some redeeming value, unfortunately. You know what?
Yeah, it's like,
well,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was about to say, like, it's not really a bad movie necessarily, but I didn't super enjoy Detective Pikachu.
See, and that's crazy because people loved that film, you know?
But they did and they didn't, because they all kind of disappeared. You notice that? Like, no one talks about that anymore.
And they were like, yeah, and they talked a lot about doing a sequel. And I'm like, okay. I mean, even my kids who are very much into Pokemon right now, right? That's like their age. Didn't really get into it. You know what I mean?
Well, it was trying to be for those like gritty, like my age, honestly. That's what I felt like the movie was made for. It was trying to be like people like, hey, look at those realistic Pokemon drawings that you see online. That's what this is, but the movie.
I mean, how could you go wrong with a real looking Charizard?
The Gengar was disgusting.
yes. I mean, it is funny because like I was with a group of friends a while ago. We're talking about, you know, like weird kid shows that would like never be really appropriate.
Yeah.
And I was like, how about Pokemon, man? Your kid turns like 12 or 11 and you're like, hey, you got to go out on your own and you got to like figure it out. And then hopefully you have a little pet monster that wants to work with you as you're out there, but there's wild ones that will attack you randomly.
Yeah.
Like, does no one care that, you know, there could be other things out there?
Apparently not.
You know, like I just think that's bad parenting.
Yeah. Wait, did I go this way already? Oh, it's right here. Because I unlocked it. Haha.
I do think if like Pokemon were real and you could have like your own Pokemon, I would totally have a Charizard.
Yeah.
What would you have?
I mean, I don't know, because my favorite's not practical. That's the problem. Like, my favorite Pokemon is Lantern. But like, let's be real, when am I gonna be like swimming with the fishes, you know?
That's very true. I just think that'd be cool to be like, you know, you're like in a bad neighborhood and something, and there are people who are trying to rob you or take your wallet, and you're like, mean, I got Charizard.
Yeah,
Bam, there it is.
but they might have one too. That's the problem.
They could have an Ultra or something.
They could have that. They could have like Mega Evolutions. There's like so many things they could have. Ultra Beasts, yeah. The works.
Or mine would be just like Ash's was for like the first, you know.
Oh,
after
where it
it
just
evolves,
like hated him.
it set him on fire.
Wow, this is. I have to do all this at once, in one go.
Was that a curtain up there?
Yeah, because it's the mirror, so I think it's gonna take me to the second part of the level.
Gotcha.
Because that's what. Because when the curtain stuff happened in the real part of the level, that's when like we were with Theo and like the dream things and all that. So
This game never ceases to not, you know, amaze me.
yeah.
Now, granted, you definitely got farther than I got, so I think that's why I'm seeing all this for the first time.
Yeah.
So I know this is going to come out a couple weeks later than it did, but did you get a chance to look at the new Ghost trailer yet?
No.
Of Yoto?
No, I have not.
So good.
Did it. Look at that. That was the first try, I think, too.
Yeah?
There are 1 or 2 tries. Yeah, Ghost of Yote. No, I have not seen any of that yet.
I know people are upset because it's not more of Jin's story, but it's definitely a revenge story, which I think works for the series.
Yeah.
And it showed her with different weapons, which I was like, that's awesome.
I'm too scared. I guess I just have to do this. There we go. Hey, I remember this one actually. Oh no, I messed up. There we go. Hey, look at that. I remembered it.
Your memory is much better than mine.
I've done this like 5 times, so. And that gives me my jump. This is easier than the real level.
Which is crazy. Because in the last one, it took a lot longer. So
Yeah. I don't know. Whoop. I accidentally hit the wrong button.
you got more of those things. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's too many of them. So we gotta do this part. And then we'll do the part where we're throwing Theo a bunch. And then we'll be done with the level, I guess. Oh no. That wasn't fun. I was almost there. I messed up. I thought I was underneath him. Or above him. Oh well. I'm still trying to think of movies, like you said. Like bad movies, and I really can't think of any. Like, I know there are a bunch of them.
I mean, I want to say Twilight, but we may lose some people.
I don't think you'll lose anyone.
I mean, I guess my thing is I never read the books, and when I went, I was not sure what to expect.
Yeah.
I think I told you the one time, I was like, man, I was really hoping that Blade would show up. But he didn't.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta do this. Come on. There we go. No, no, no. Ah. I really don't know a bad movie. I know I've seen bad movies. I just can't think of them right now.
It's such a crazy thing because, like, I see movies where I'm like, I didn't really like it, but not. There's been very few where I'm like, gosh, this is really not good. And I think I watched a bulk of my movies when I worked at Blockbuster.
Yeah.
That was the big one. But I worked at Blockbuster because I was like able to, rent movies for free. I definitely watched a ton. I mean, I remember like coming home with like 3, movies, right?
Yeah.
And getting them watched in like 2 days.
Maybe what's that movie? Evan Almighty? Yeah.
Oh, the sequel to Bruce Almighty.
Yeah, that one's not that good. It's okay, but like I'd say it's bad.
I guess I don't know. I see what they were trying to do with it, but I was like, gosh, let's just let it go, man. Bruce Almighty was okay. I don't think it was, I mean, obviously when you have like any sort of religious element, it's like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of religious films.
Yeah, I mean, it was and it wasn't at the same time. So like,
yeah,
it was more of a satire on religion, but also was religious enough. So I don't know. It just depends on who you are, I guess.
I mean, I would watch on Mighty Gemstones. Baby Billy has this new series called Tease Just. It's Teen Jesus. I would watch that. But no, like I remember when, gosh, I remember working in Blockbuster on a Friday night. We were so busy. Most time I had to close.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, that was always hard because like, you knew we closed at like 11 or whatever. You weren't getting out of it. I mean, if you got everything done, you could probably walk out about a half hour. Yeah. Right. But on the crazy nights, dude, you're not walking out of there until midnight.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. And I didn't have a car. I was like saving for a car. Like my car was dead. Every now and then my parents would take their car, but my car was like dead. I guess I had put oil in it for a year.
Oh God.
Yeah, I needed an oil change bad. I just never did it. But like, Friday nights were crazy busy.
Yeah.
The cool thing is we'd always get movies and stuff early. As an employee, you were allowed to rent those. So I could like rent movies that were out the week after. Oh, look, you're at this part again.
Yeah, which means I'm almost done then. Well, he's dead. Because yeah, now we have a part where if I miss throwing him, then we both die.
Ouch. That was crazy, by the way.
I have to like do something really specific. Good thing there's like a magnet beam, it seems, on like that on the spring. How did he just went through that?
It was funny the other day. I was thinking about this the other day. Like I watched somebody rank the Halo games in like first off they were chronological order, but they were like, you know, what was the best, how they ranked each game, and they were using like the Master Chief Collection. So, you know, the ones that were like, you know, redone or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was kind of surprised because I think 3 is probably one of the better ones.
Oh yeah, 3 is great.
3's story is great. The graphics are crazy.
Multiplayer is excellent.
Yeah, isn't that the first time you could dual wield as well?
No, 2. I thought, wasn't it? I thought no, 2 had needlers for the first time, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, dual wielding might have been 3.
I just thought the story was better. I thought the graphics looked
I love
amazing. 3. But they also put ODS games in there as well.
ODST is really good.
Yeah. I just thought like this person that was doing it, I don't know, it was like a random person that I didn't really know him, but like I was like, man, these are kind of low.
Yeah.
He put in the newest one last.
I could see that.
It's not awful.
No, it's not, but I could see why someone would say that.
But I think it's better than like maybe like Halo Wars or something. But
oh, did they rank those as well?
Yeah, they ranked all of the Halo games.
Okay, then I don't agree with the listing. Then I changed my mind.
Yeah, I think I will say that out of the games, 3 is just amazing, but I really like Halo 5. Only because it was like
Nathan Fillion.
That, and it was like Spartans against Spartans, you know?
Yeah.
Like they were all after Master Chief, and Master Chief thought he was doing what's right.
Yeah.
Obviously, spoilers.
The Civil War, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah. But like, I still love it when they were like, "You need to come with us, Chief," and he's like, "Or what?" You know?
Yeah.
A Master freaking Chief.
Ah.
Wasn't Master Chief supposed to be in like? Wasn't there like a rumor he was going to be in like one of the Smash Brothers?
There always is. Like
so
Doom
cool.
guy, I think was, but then he wasn't he in it for like an assist trophy or like no, it wasn't assist trophy. What's the stuff called? The amiibo or the Mii costumes.
Yes. So it really wasn't.
I don't know. Maybe Master Chief was a Mii costume. I'm not sure. I don't think so.
I think Microsoft would be like, "You want us to be in a what?" Absolutely, man.
Well, Doom guy, like it's Bethesda at the time. I think Microsoft owned Bethesda.
Yeah. Is that one of those things where I'm sure, like, when Nintendo talked to them, like, "Hey, for our next Smash Bros. Game, we really want to like put him in there. Are you cool with it?"
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, probably like, it's probably an easy conversation. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, how cool is that when you get to be in a Smash Bros. Game?
Mm-hmm.
It's like Sephiroth and all them from Final Fantasy. I'm pretty sure it was a pretty easy decision.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Do you ever think they missed anybody in Smash Bros? Like a character you thought that should have been in the game but wasn't?
Dr. Wily, Robotnik.
Oh my gosh, that would have been so cool to see Dr. Wily and Robotnik.
Because I forget, I think it was like Smash 4 where they're like introducing like Ridley and like villains like King K. Rool and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And so I was like, oh, they're doing a villains thing. So Robotnik, Ridley, or Wily, like that would be cool.
Have him in his like little spaceship or whatever.
Yeah.
That would be so cool. And if you don't want to put him in a spaceship, put him like, I mean, I think it would, or like have him summon robots or something. I think that was really, those ones are really, really cool. I kind of wanted Dracula. I mean, he's kind of in the new one, but not as a playable character.
Yeah.
I mean, you on the Castlevania stage, you can fight him.
How do I do this?
I have no idea. This
Don't remember.
Crazy.
Just grabbing it too slowly.
I think I was talking to my son the other day about his Smash Bros. He's bought all of the extra characters.
Yeah.
But the one that I hate, because I'm still kind of learning Smash Brothers, he'll play it with me, but he always plays as Sora. And it just sucks.
He's so good.
He is. Or he'll be like, all right, I'll give you a break and play as Sephiroth. I'm like, okay, so now I got a break, right? Nope.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I gotta dash it. Okay. Yeah, I haven't played Smash in a long time. I don't know. I played it too much with people, so I kind of stopped.
I don't know if it was your birthday or what. You played it one time streaming.
Yeah, I think it was my birthday. And
'Cause
we
I got
played
to do,
Mario
like,
Kart as well.
I got on 1 or 2 of the Mario Kart races. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go get Smash Bros. And my son wasn't here, and I'm like, hey, where's your Smash Bros? He's like, it's over here. And I'm like, oh. So I didn't get to play.
Yeah.
It'd have been bad anyway. I'd have got my butt kicked.
I don't know how to do this.
My problem is I try to play it like every other fighting game, and you can't.
Yeah. Well, because, I don't know, Smash Bros, like, I don't want communities to be mad at me, but, like, it's different. Like, I don't consider it, maybe now it's more of a fighting game, but for the longest time it wasn't, and people were just grasping on straws. So, like, it's just so different because it's a platform fighter. Like, it's not traditional enough to, like, I feel like it's, I don't know, it's more of a party game, and it always has been, but...
I mean, it's definitely the game that has been most duplicated.
Yeah. Can I dash with this? No. How do I do that?
I don't know, but I just now noticed that the eyes follow you. That's
Yeah.
pretty crazy. Guys, I still remember when Smash Brothers Ultimate was coming out. They were showing, every week they were showing a new character. And to this day, my favorite CG thing they did was the one for Mega Man.
Oh, with him and... yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
They show him at the top of the hill without his helmet. And they're like, it's him. And all the other characters are like, ooh, right?
Yeah.
And he's getting beat pretty bad, and then he switches. Oh, you're right there. He switches out to some of the robots that he has.
Yeah, with like the leaves and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And they even showed that awful robot from Mega Man.
Oh, the Yellow Devil.
Oh, I hate that boss. I was actually sick when you see people like speedrun that game, and you're like, they make it look so easy. I was like, I remember as a kid, like rubbing my thumbs raw,
Yeah.
trying to get that done.
Well, here's the thing. It's easy because the game's messed up. Like, if you pause the game, like, you can, like, move. Like, you can, like, keep pausing and unpausing, and you can move
Really?
enough to, like, evade the Yellow Devil. Yeah.
I did not know that.
That's the only way I've beaten it, to be honest.
I will say that's probably the best Smash Brothers I've played, because if you want to do other things, there's so many more things.
Yeah.
Like, I love how like randomly there's a boss battle, and it's not like a character. Dang, you were right there too, man.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I think I was supposed to do that, where I'm supposed to, like, grab it. I'm I'm supposed to grab it and then like throw it essentially at the wall. Actually, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Okay, this is the run. Nope.
I've been trying to give you your space on this one because this is definitely difficult.
We're almost done too. Because I gotta like... basically throw it, catch it, throw it. And it hits that sometimes. Like sometimes it gets caught on the bramble or whatever. See, it got stuck. Why is this so difficult?
Because it is the B-sides.
That's true. But there are also C-sides, and those are way worse.
That's like for gluttons of punishment.
Yeah.
I mean, you literally have to get that throw just right over there.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. You see, I'm supposed to like do all that fast and like dash it. I messed up. That's,
I mean, you're getting it.
That's like the first time I messed up there. That's true, I am getting it. Nope. I think this is like the last room too. Maybe there's like one more. I have to hit the wall, jump on it, dash, jump, dash, jump. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna ask it on an episode. I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you ready for this question?
I'm ready.
Do you think your dad would ever be on an episode with us?
Oh my gosh, how much work that would take. Like, he's not tech savvy.
No, I know. But you think he would?
I mean, I think he would. We just have to make sure he, like, hey, you can't make the normal jokes you do. You got to be pretty. For those that don't know, my dad's a retired pastor, and Alex is slowly figuring out that my dad knows everybody.
Oh, I messed up. Yeah. Yeah, he does know everybody. It's pretty great.
Because we were talking about it, he's like, does your dad know so-and-so? I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense, yeah. And he's like, how?
Yeah.
If you go to the one diner my dad goes to during the day and you say, hey, do you know my dad or whatever? They're like, oh my gosh, we know him, we love him. I guarantee it, they'll be like, how do you know him? You know?
Yeah.
Some of the waitresses know me.
Some of them. Not all of them.
One. There's one particularly, and I like when she's there because when she's there, I mean, it's always 110% service, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So I gotta ask you this. This is pretty hilarious. So speaking of my dad, I was explaining the podcast to him, And he's like, so what do you guys talk about? And I was like, we talk about what we want to talk about. He's like, well, what is it you talk about? That's usually it. So video games, movies, anime.
Yeah.
And then I had explained to him what anime was.
Oh, great.
Yeah. I mean, we'd have to come up with a really good episode for him to be on.
Yeah. Do you think your dad would like anime?
He does not like animation stuff.
At all?
No. Like, the only thing that he's watched in the last couple of years that was animated that he loved, and you'll about to be surprised, was the Spider-Man movie that was done with the first one with Miles.
Yeah.
Not the second one.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because that is the first. So my son wanted to take his grandpa to a movie, but he wanted to pay for everything. So he saved his money, used birthday money. And so my dad got ready to get his wallet out to pay. And he's like, no, grandpa, I got it. So I don't know if it's just because of that's like what they did.
Look at that.
There we go. Yeah, pretty much.
Theo knows it. Okay. But yeah, no, that's super cool. Look at that.
That was way easier than the other one.
Oh, I messed up.
Just so you know, the music that's playing is giving me like Mario World vibes.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, or Super Mario Brothers 3, even like when they're like underground.
Yeah. Excellent, caught it.
So I got a question for you. Since one of my siblings has been on an episode, do you think any of your siblings would be on the episode?
I don't think they watched this, so maybe. However, I don't want them to.
I was worried about my brother because I was like, hey, you can't say that. Why not? It's like, we don't do that. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, okay, you know the stuff we say like when it's just us like hanging out? And I'm like, you can't say that. And he's like, yes, I can. You can't say any of that.
Yeah.
Like, and then it's funny. He's like, what if I let it slip? And I was like, okay, now you're just saying you're going to do it on purpose.
Yeah.
But he was pretty good when we had him on.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think the only reason he behaved himself because his husband was standing right there like, don't do something stupid. They've asked you not to.
Yeah. There we go. I did not say this last time or at the beginning of this episode, but I did get all the strawberries on my own time.
I wondered if you did or not.
And then I also did the Pico 8 thing on my own. So yeah, we have all the strawberries so far. Look at all that.
Look at that. We did it. Well, you did it. I watched.
Yeah, it's true. I hear the dogs. The dogs are barking. You know what that means. It's time for the end of this episode. But I hope you all enjoyed this episode. You can find us bi-weekly for podcasts. Every week there is at least one episode of this Celeste play, at least. Sometimes there's two if there's not a podcast. So definitely keep your eyes out, keep your eyes open for another episode of Celeste. Hope you're enjoying, hope you're doing okay. Ben, do you have anything else to say to the people?
Just to get at it.
Get at it.